Virtual tabletops, I love them, and I want to keep on talking about Foundry Virtual Tabletop with you guys because lately I've been bringing you some videos about it and I've been getting more and more into it. I have a game starting soon and there's just a lot going on in Foundry for me right now, and I want to share some of that excitement with you. So today we're going to look at yet another product from Kobold Press that's available on Foundry VTT, their Tome of Heroes. Let's get into it. Hello everybody, I'm Joe and this is the DM Toolbox, your go-to place to get all the tools you need to enhance your D&D games. Before we get going again today, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Helps me out, we're growing, and I want to bring you guys some more good giveaways and other fun things. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video if you like this content and you want to see more like it. And maybe leave a comment for me about the video. Also, make sure you follow me over on Twitter at toolbox_DM and on TikTok at DM Toolbox. Okay, let's talk more about Foundry VTT. I've been kind of on a roll lately doing a lot of videos on Foundry, and that's because I'm pretty excited about it. I've been using it a lot more lately. I have a game starting and I have all my stuff on there. As you might know from some of my previous videos, I like using Foundry as a campaign management tool as well as a virtual tabletop. So I really want to explore some more of the products available on Foundry that can be useful for both your virtual games and even your in-person games if you want to use Foundry as a campaign management tool. So today I want to look at one of my absolute favorite books of the year, Tome of Heroes from Kobold Press. Now, I was so excited about this book when it launched on Kickstarter. I got to do a little play testing with it. I am using it right now for a character that I'm running in a game, and it is absolutely amazing. It's such a great book. It is so well done. I did a whole video on it, so if you want, I'll put a link up top so you can go check out that video, and I'll put it in the description as well. But definitely go check out my review on Tome of Heroes because it is a fantastic product. Today's video, I want to focus more about Tome of Heroes in Foundry and how we could utilize that better. So let's head over to my computer and let's take a look. Okay, here we are looking at Tome of Heroes in Foundry. Now, this product was very, very well done. As far as products that I have seen for Foundry, like finalized products, conversions of books, and I've done some myself, this is probably one of the nicest done ones I have seen. Just from a stylization point of view, the guy who did this conversion did an amazing, amazing job on it. We can see right here that he took some style cues from the book and really laid it out with fonts and images and everything to make it feel like the book. So right here, I'm looking at Chapter 1 Races, and we can go right down here. It utilizes Foundry V10 for great organization, and we can take a look at all the different races available in Tome of Heroes. We also have a entry here for class options. In the class options here, we have all the different subclasses available in the book. And I'll show you, for instance, my ranger that I have. I'm playing a ranger subclass that's a gunslinger. So here he is right here. So if I wanted to create this gunslinger in Foundry, I can come over and grab an actor here. And I have one set up named Joe. That is a ranger already, and I have him as level 3 ranger. And if I want to add this subclass, I can simply grab this link right here, drag and drop it onto my character sheet, and we're good to go. So you can see here, it comes up with all the different abilities, complete, and there it is. I have everything I need for that subclass. So we can also click on it here and it pulls up the actual entry from the compendium. So that's super handy. So you can see here we've got adventuring gear, adventuring rules, magic spells, magic items, all that stuff. But this is just one of the many compendiums. So if we take a look here in our compendiums and go down, I was looking here at the journal entry, which is essentially the text that we would see in the book. But we have other things, right? So if we wanted to look at the races that we were looking at earlier, here's where I can drag and drop a race on. So if I go back to my character sheet here, and I decide I want to be a, let's say a Gearforged, I could drag and drop that Gearforged onto my sheet, and there it is. Now I have all the abilities are built right in. If I wanted to, let's see what else we have here. I want a magic item from TOH. I can open that up, and here's all of our magic items ready to go, complete with art. So I can grab any one of these items and drag and drop it onto my sheet, and there it is. So it's built ready to go. Right now, this is what you would expect from any compendium with class features and things like that, but it's done very well. And I really, one of the things I think I like the most is how when they did this, they took the journal entries that we were looking at earlier. So like we kind of have a view of the normal book, and everything is linked right in here. So for backgrounds, for instance, if I want the gamekeeper background, I can come right in here and I could drag and drop this from here right on my sheet, or I can open it up and view it from its section. I can do this for pretty much anything in the book. If I wanted to take a look at, again, let's see, feats, for instance, we can do the same thing. So everything is built in, easy to find, easy to manage, laid out well, great art, just overall done fantastic. Here's like a axe and many strikes. I can drag that right from here. First off, the author did a great job laying it all out. Now, this is great if we are creating characters and running games in Foundry. But what if we're not? What if we just want Foundry as our campaign management tool? Does a book like this benefit you to have? Well, yes, it does, especially if you already have everything else in here and you want to do, for instance, downtime rules. You've got here are the tables for all the downtime complications, but we can go back into the journal entry and we can look at adventuring rules and things like that right in here. I can go to the downtime section, read through it, easy to do, right? If one of my guys says, hey, I want to do some foraging, I can come into downtime rules, click on foraging, and I have it without having to flip through a book. More so, if you play and you say, okay, guys, I want to give you access to the subclasses and the races from Tome of Heroes. Well, chances are all your players didn't buy a copy of Tome of Heroes 2. Only you have it. So you could say, go ahead and log into my Foundry server, and I will share these compendiums with you guys so you can take a look through and see what you want. And you could, give them access to view these, right? So you can either import just the things you want into the different folders and just share that with them. And they can just go in and they can take a look and decide what classes and stuff they want. Another handy thing too might be downtime activities, right? That's a section you can share with your players. So I can go ahead and import the downtime rules and say, all right, between this session, next session, hop on Foundry and go through the downtime rules, take a look at what you want to do during downtime, and they can do that. So if they don't have a book, I guess you could share a PDF, but technically no, you can't share a PDF. You shouldn't be sharing PDFs. You shouldn't be handing out copies of PDFs to people. This allows you to share things with them, and just specific things. Like if you hand them the PDF, they have access to the whole book. You only want them to have access to specific parts of the book. This is a way you can do that. You can say, here's just the downtime rules. Here's just the classes and races. And you can give them that stuff and let them, view just what you want them to view. Additionally, you own the content. It's controlled. It's on your server. And they're just logging in and viewing it. They don't have a copy of it. So this is a great way to share content with your players and control the content that they can see. Similar to how like on D&D Beyond, right? You can share your stuff, but if you don't want to see the adventures, you can turn that stuff off. Well, you can do the same thing here. So this is yet another reason I really like Foundry as my one tool, right? I used to have, like a OneNote, and I had, an audio program, and I had, like what I use, Realmworks, and I had, another thing for tables, and I had all these tools. And now I have just one, and it's all I need, and everything for my games is in Foundry. I have my game I run at home. I have this in front of me. When we move to online, everybody can log in and play online. And it's just super, super simple. So I would highly recommend stuff like this, class option type stuff and player option type stuff for Foundry, because one, if you're playing in Foundry, obviously it's going to make your life a heck of a lot easier to drag and drop everything onto a character sheet. And two, if you're not playing online and you're just doing it in person, using it as a campaign management tool, you can give your players access to just specific parts of the content. So go ahead and take a look at Tome of Heroes for Foundry VTT from Kobold Press. I will put a link down in the description below to where you can pick it up, but definitely well worth the purchase, and I hope you really like it. Let me know in the comments what other Foundry products you would like to see reviewed on this channel. I do have a few more from Kobold Press I plan to share with you, but if you have a Foundry product you would like to see reviewed on DM Toolbox, or if you know of one, let me know down in the comments below, and we'll see if we can take a look at that. That's all for today, and until next time, roll those dice.